get up. So last night I go, there's no way my clock's working. Authentication required. So I get my Android phone. I set the alarm. I go, fuck, there's no battery power because the Android phone eats up battery like crazy. I'm screwed. I know I can't sleep because I'm going, I got all these gadgets and none of them work. I need a simple clock.
I told you about this last time. Brookstone makes a clock.
I want it small. I don't want a clock radio.
This big. It's not a radio. Like $40. Brookstone makes it. It's got a satellite in it. So when I woke up on Sunday morning, the time was already there.
Changed.
If you pull the plug out, right, and you plug it back in, it automatically goes to whatever time.
How do you set the time?
You don't. It just knows.
How do you set your alarm?
Like you'd set any other alarm. You go in.
Easy?
Yeah, it's easy.
It's not like 56 buttons.
No. In fact, I have.
Is it touchscreen?
No. It's just Howard. It's this big.
What is the name of that?
Brookstone makes it. I don't know what it is. It's a Brookstone satellite radio.
You can buy it online.
Clock. Yes, you can buy it online.
I want to buy it online, but I know I won't be able to. I'm telling you, I won't be. Write me an email. I'm going to buy that online.
Because I need that clock too.
I'll buy you one too as a gift.
Or just go to.
You want another one, Bob, before your birthday gift?
No, Verry and I have the same one.
I'm willing to swing for.
But there's probably a Brookstone in your neighborhood. Just send somebody.
I don't know. No. I want to buy online.
But you can have it today.
I don't care. I want it to come in a package.
All right, I'm going to send you a link to it online. How's that?
Send it to Laura.
Okay.
And I'll tell her to buy one today because if I go online, I'll never get it.
But Howard, you plug it in and you just watch the number spin around. It gives you the date and the time.
Finds it itself.
It's big.
Yeah. I don't want big. I'll tell you what.
Nope, not big.
I had a big fucking clock radio on my thing. I got no room to put a book down.
Yeah, it takes up everything on your desk.
Right. I want a small device.
Or your nightstand.
That's right. And I don't listen to the radio by my bed. And I don't care about being woken up to music. It's obnoxious. I just want the thing to beep obnoxiously loud.
Then this is for you.
That's what I want.
Very simple.
I want to get simple.
We're simplifying.
I saw this thing in a magazine. I mentioned it to my wife. It's a scale, a bathroom scale that connects to your computer. You know, it's Wi-Fi.
So you don't have to record anything.
Listen to this. It weighs you. Then it downloads your weight into a website and tells you your percentage of body fat and charts over the next, however years, how heavy you got, how thin you got. This is fantastic.
Yeah, but it can't really accurately pinpoint your body fat.
No shit. So I see this thing, and it looks really cool. It's sleek, it's black, it's high-tech looking. She bought it for me for my birthday. So right away, I can't install this thing. I would have spent the day. So my man Matt, you know Matt, he installs it for me. Now it's all set up with a password and a website and a this. I go, this is already a disaster.
Now you got a website just for your weight?
I stand on this fucking thing. Yeah, and a password. Don't ask. And then I stand, and I really don't care. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I just want to weigh myself. I stand on this thing. Okay, it weighed me. I don't know what happened on the website. 3 days later, the thing is completely crashed. It can't. It flashes. It blinks. It's this and that and the other thing. I want to throw it out.
Too complicated.
Too complicated. I'm throwing it out. I'm getting rid of it. I don't want Matt spending his time fixing that.
A scale.
A bathroom scale. I just want I got a regular bathroom scale. I'm throwing this fucking thing out the window. It's too complicated.
Yeah, they have like these, heart rate monitor watches now you can find out how far you ran.
I had that.
And I said, that's
no
too
good.
much.
You know what? Get out and run.
Too much.
Run your tuchus off. Don't worry about
All you need to know is how hard your heart is beating.
Exactly. Do you see Charlie Sheen's going around the country now doing like a stand-up show?
Oh my God.
He sold out 2 shows. What's that gonna be? I'm kind of burned out on Charlie, I gotta tell you.
I didn't pay attention all weekend and I didn't ask anybody because I was like, no, I'm tired of that circus now.
Yeah, he's gotta come up with something new if he's gonna get me back. Like, I don't care anymore. I mean, I'm burned out on it because I didn't spend any time
Lindsay Lohan knows how to do it. She's only around every few weeks. Charlie's there every day.
Let me tell you something. For all of you dipshits, and you know who you are, who say that kids today aren't as smart and that they don't pay attention in school and they don't do anything industrious, you're wrong. Listen to this story. Just found this in the New York Post. Exclusive. A group of students at a prestigious Long Island high school are being eyed in a college test cheating ring. The kids, seniors at John L. Miller Great Neck North High School, allegedly tried to improve their college prospects by hiring a third party to take their SAT exams. Now these kids.
These are industrious kids, are
Right.
you? Is that what you're saying?
That's right. Are you kidding me? Everyone is crooked. I'm watching that 60 Minutes, pulling my hair out of my head. You know, forget illegal drugs. I don't
The
know if
prescription drug thing?
you saw it?
Yeah.
Prescription drugs. They got these guys in these weird countries making fake prescription drugs, and there's so
And
much
they
money
make them
in
out
it.
of anything.
Yeah. Like they practically piss in them. And people are getting them and dying. And, of course, the drug companies are freaking out because the packaging and everything looks exactly the same.
It's almost like, there's companies that make these fake designer bags.
Yeah.
Well, at least that doesn't kill you.
Yeah, right. No, the drugs are real. And so why even bother with pot and coke and all that shit? There's hardly a markup compared to what you can get for just regular drugs.
And it doesn't seem that they are able to find you real easy.
Yeah, they make fake Viagras and all this stuff. Like Sal uses Propecia from India. I
Yeah.
can almost guarantee you that it's not the right...
And it's going to kill him one of these days from something they put in it that's not good for you.
Yeah, hasn't he been dizzy and seeing...
Yeah, he's at the doctors with seeing spots and all kinds of things.
Yeah, Sal. And he gets his liquid nicotine from Central America. I guarantee you something's going on there.
Like snake venom.
Hey, Sal, here's the deal. You got to watch this Dude, if you watch the 60 Minutes piece, that Propecia you're taking from India,
Yeah, I got a ton of email on it. I didn't check it out.
check it out because what's happening, the reason you're getting sick all the time,
Right.
they don't use the real drugs. They're fake drugs. They're not
And
real.
they
the packaging
whatever
and
they
everything
do,
looks real.
yeah, they could put.
Oh, this looks
boric
real.
acid.
As a matter of fact, it doesn't say Propecia on it. It says Apecia.
They don't even
Yeah,
spell it
it's like a
right.
generic, like
And they
like a
make-
knockoff.
And they make them in unsanitary conditions, and like they just put tons of sugar and weird shit in them to fill them out. It's not from the drug
It
company.
could be poisonous crap.
Wow.
You're still gonna take it, aren't you?
I got a year's supply. After the year is over, we'll see what happens. You know.
And your liquid nicotine has a skull and crossbones on it. I'd be suspicious.
I'm weaning myself off of
Yeah,
that
like,
as well.
you know what?
With cigarettes?
Dude,
You know what?
I'd be-
Sadly, yes.
I'd be off that in a day. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't put another bit of that in my body.
Just stop.
Yeah, I'm going to see an infection specialist this week as
Well,
well.
I just told you what's happened.
What
Yeah.
infection do you think you have now?
Maybe Lyme's disease based on what people have said. So.
Dude, you're taking drugs from India that are fake, probably. 99% chance.
Right.
And that other shit you're putting in your body that has a skull and crossbones on it.
Yeah, the liquid nicotine.
Cigarettes are healthier, I think, than what you're doing with liquid nicotine.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah.
The liquid nicotine has propene glycanol in it. I think that might be the thing. And that's the stuff they put
Well,
in fog
dude, before you
machines.
get tested for Lyme disease, why don't you just go ahead and get off all that stuff?
I'm working on it.
It's
It's
don't
not
take the Propecia anymore. Go bald. Who cares? Your fucking life is over anyway. What are you
That's true.
doing?
You know, he got that liquid nicotine on his fingers one time, and then went to take a piss and got the liquid nicotine on his cock, and it started burning.
Yeah, I burned my cock for a little bit. I went to a urologist. He stuck his finger up my ass for nothing, and I realized that I burnt my dick with the liquid
Look
nicotine.
at what you're doing to yourself.
Yeah. Whatever.
Meanwhile, those little electronic cigarettes are getting so popular.
They're all over the place.
Well, you know, Sal.
I heard your dad on your answering machine. Richard's dad is the greatest guy.
Yeah.
He's just salt of the earth kind of
Oh,
guy.
thanks.
He's like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, bub.
Hey, but I like when he goes, Richard, this is your dad.
Like, who else could it be?
Yeah, and then he goes, those dentists up in New York are bad.
Your sister knew somebody who went to one.
And she got in a bunch of trouble. Sal was telling me Richard used to go around. Richard's such a hillbilly that when he first met him, they'd go on tour to these comedy clubs. And Richard, of course, used to say to me, I didn't brush my teeth all weekend because, I'm on vacation and I'm relaxing.
Right, like it's work.
It's so much work. Like, maybe it'll feel good.
He would just grab a bath towel and rub his teeth with it,
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
I don't need a toothbrush. I've got a bath towel.
You know, throughout high school, I bet I could count on one hand the number of times I brushed my teeth.
That's fucked up.
I
You should be
never
so
did.
proud. Meanwhile, what happened to you this weekend? He had to have another root canal on the same tooth.
Oh.
Are you brushing your teeth now?
I'm
What is
crazy
that?
about
And what did I tell you to buy?
What are those called?
Stimudent.
Stimudent.
That's what I just went to my doctor, the dentist, Dr. Kaufman. I'll give him a plug. Great guy. He told me to use these Stimudents and stuff. He told me this time, he says, my gums are healthier than anyone. Yeah, they don't even bleed. I'm telling you.
Well,
Whose gums bleed?
A lot
Right.
of people.
Mine
do
used
bleed.
to. Mine used to.
They bleed when they get a cleaning.
Well, when you get
So
it cleaned.
embarrassing, too.
You don't even bleed when you get it cleaning?
That's right.
Oh.
Okay.
See, I don't anymore. I take care of my gums. I brush my gums, and I go crazy
Yeah, I
now.
brush my gums.
I brush my
You don't brush your gums, you massage them in a circular manner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, being brutal to them, but...
So what did you have, another?
Yeah, I got a infection, and they had to go in and, I guess they fill in the little nerves or something. They
It's
put
from
something inside.
wiping my teeth with a towel for all those years. Can you imagine he wiped his teeth with a towel?
Every day.
Yeah, but look at all the money I saved on toothbrushes.
Well, when we first got to Sirius, it was the first time I ever had dental insurance. I went to the dentist, and I was a gold mine to them because I had to have like 15 fillings and.
Honey, we struck gold.
Teeth are like mummified.
Have you had something like 22 cavities?
Something like that, yeah.
Weren't you in pain from all those cavities?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. He learned to live with it.
Hey, here's Richard's dad calling in about Sal. This is on his answering machine. I love this guy.
Oh, Rich, this is your dad. We just listened to the show, heard about Sal getting dizzy and everything. We've known some people that have had diabetes that get that away. So you might want to check diabetes for diabetes and stuff. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah.
I wonder how those people found out they had diabetes, since they usually don't go to a doctor.
Well, they went to a midwife when Kathy Kath was born. And he looked at him. Richard's dad sent him a new message. This is a good one, too. About Taco Tico, their favorite restaurant.
Oh, is it gone?
Richard, this is your dad. I got some bad news again.
Sounds like in the beginning of that message he was going to say, this is your, and someone else than your dad.
Yeah.
What do you think he was going to say?
Maybe Tom, maybe his name.
Richard, this is your
Mother. What I am to you.
This is your dentist.
This is your dental advisor.
You don't have a dentist.
This is your...
This ain't your
No,
dentist.
you don't have a teacher either.
Richard, this is your dad. I got some bad news again. We went to eat at Taco Tico's, and they're closed down again, so we...
Bad news for you. It's like, first of all, Richard never goes home if, he
Right.
tries not to. Secondly, he lives in Manhattan. He's got all these great restaurants.
Can't go to Taco Tico.
Yeah, but you can't go to Taco Tico. It's bad news.
Ain't got no Taco Tico anymore. Then we went to do some more shopping, come out of the store, and guys from Colorado was there, and I got talking to them. They asked me my name. I said, Christy, and they said, are you Richard's dad? I said, yeah. Hell, they were from Colorado, and you got fans everywhere, I guess. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
You know you're a real American when you say, I got to talking to you. That's like Andy Mayberry stuff.
Right, that's where you have on a raccoon skin hat and a big long rifle.
Big musket. I got to talking to him. Yeah,
Who's from Colorado?
See you later. We're going over to Floyd the Barber. Otis got locked up again. He be the town drunk. I got to talking to him.
My buddy sent me Taco Tico for Christmas, and I guess it took a few days to get here, and he had put some ice in with it, but it all melted. And so I got these soaking wet Sanchos, but I still ate them.
Of course.
I don't understand how they don't know you can't just put ice in a wrapper and send something to Richard in New York.
No, we didn't know that.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, I didn't get sick.
No, we never done that before.
It's a little soggy, but
It's gonna find dry ice, but we didn't know where to add the water.
Oh, boy.
I kept thinking if the ice was dry, I wouldn't cool anything down.
How could that work?
how can ice dry?
Ice is wet.
Ice melts.
I love how people are floating in Japan right now. He's got bad news about Taco Tico.
They don't know from Japan.
Got some bad news,
Yeah, I played that for Sal on Friday. He was like, I thought your dad was going to tell you about Japan.
Yeah, bad news.
No, not the nuclear meltdown.
Richard, this is your dad. I got some bad news.
Thousands are dead in Japan. Nuclear reactors are melting down to the core.
And volcanoes erupted too, but
No, not that.
We went to eat at Taco Tico's, and they're closed down again, so we ain't got no